Ampersand Sustainable Learning Center is in Cerrillos, New Mexico, about a half hour outside of Santa Fe. We demonstrate and teach about self-sufficient methods for living in the Southwest, focusing on passive solar design, gray water recycling, rain catchment, natural building, and permaculture. I'm Amanda Bramble. I'm the director of Ampersand, and I do a lot of the teaching here. Together with my husband Andy, we've created a demonstration site on our property where people can see how we live off rainwater, use solar ovens for cooking, solar designs for water heating and space heating, and use salvaged and natural materials for building. Right now we're inviting you to join with us in our land restoration project. Lands throughout the Southwest have been impacted by historic mining, grazing, and development. The loss of soils and healthy vegetation has led to the need to take action, and we're doing that right here at Ampersand. We've received funds from the Partners for Fish and Wildlife program, as well as the New Mexico Environment Department, to do the hard work needed to create erosion control and water harvesting structures. Most of these are handmade out of local rock and branches. They're designed to slow down the floodwater and help it soak into the ground and create living sponges where there's fertile soil that grows healthy vegetation. We hold workshops for teaching citizens and property owners how to adapt these strategies to make their own lands healthy. We've brought in renowned teachers and restorationists to create a comprehensive demonstration and learning center. We're proud to have created a place where people come to for learning about healing damaged arid landscapes. Now we are raising funds to help us with our largest and most important land restoration project on site. In the 1890s, a railroad was constructed that linked the mining town of Madrid with the main rail line. That railroad bed runs through our property. The rail bed diverted an enormous amount of rainwater into a small area where it created a big erosion problem. This 12-foot deep head cut that continued to creep uphill with each major rainfall. We needed to hire large machinery to break through the rail bed. Big water slowing and grade control structures were made out of local juniper and rock, and they were installed to slow down the water, reintroduce it back into the wash, closer to where it had drained before the railroad came in. Things were going great, except it never rained. Then we got rain. A lot of rain, all at once. Our whole area suffered historic flooding. This was the same storm system that flooded much of Colorado. Our restoration project was not designed for that volume of water, and a bunch of it got blown out. Here it is before the flood, during, and after. Once again, we're getting help from the experts on a design that will handle future flooding, and we will be gathering the volunteers needed to do the work that takes this many hands. But we need your help to hire large machinery to prepare this land for this upgrade and get the materials to where they need to be for the construction. We've looked into grants and government agencies for this funding, but the money's just not there. And we need to do this now, before it floods again and creates way worse destruction. Doing this work will not only benefit our land. Since this historic flood event, we've been asked for advice with many properties in the area. Roads and landscapes have been severely impacted, and everyone needs to know how to prepare for the next rainy season. We will use this opportunity to educate property owners throughout our region by showing the erosion control structures that worked and inviting them to be a part of our learning process as we stitch our watershed back together. As these techniques become adopted and the skills spread over a larger population, we can celebrate the healing of our arid lands together. It's all about building healthy soil, harvesting the rainwater that flows over the landscape and getting it to sink in, and creating the conditions for our native wild landscapes to thrive. Please join us in repairing our restoration projects so that we may continue our work and passion of demonstrating land restoration at its best. You can help us by donating and by forwarding this video to your network. Thank you so much.